Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Samari here. Listen, so I just wanted to go over and make a quick video. I'm just gonna put this on YouTube, really about the Sway Markets platform, just educate you a little bit on the Sway Markets platform, really in the trading space as well. Understand that I'm not a financial advisor, and you can lose money in any market that you put money into. If anybody ever tells you that it's guaranteed that you're gonna make money in any industry, that's just absolutely false. But what I would say is that really understand what the foreign exchange market is, right? Really understand how you can leverage money in the foreign exchange market, how you can leverage your likeness, right? Your name, image, and likeness to create money in cryptocurrency and in the foreign exchange market. So long story short, I've been trading Forex for since about 2017, 2018, got in it for about 2 years, got out of it, got more into the crypto world. And now I'm back on the trading space, actually documenting my process right now when it comes to trading. We got longs on Bitcoin right now, but I really just wanted to go over the Sway Markets platform and why I believe that Sway Markets is the number one broker, out here now. When you're trading, you can use whatever broker you want. You can use whatever broker. But one of the reasons why I like Sway Markets is very simple. Number one is that in a space that is highly unregulated, in a space that is highly unlicensed, Sway Markets has licensing, right? Sway Markets is licensed and regulated, right? What are they licensed and regulated by? They're licensed and regulated through ASIC, right? Now, what does that mean? It's very simple. Means that it just means that they have a fiduciary responsibility that when you run up an account, when you go from $1,000 to 10,000 or $1,000 to 5,000, you're able to get your money back, right? Well, they're supposed to be able to pay your money back, and that's why I like licensed and regulated. Also, they've been open for almost 2 years now. So around 2 years is when you want to start, seeing if businesses are going to last, and it seems like they have had no issues when it comes to payouts, when it's come to you know uh customer satisfaction. They have a good support team. And like they say, Sway pays. Shout out to Sway Merch. And also I like the fact that Sway Markets not only has Sway Markets, but they have Sway Funded, right? They have Sway Merch, we have Sway Hydration. And it's a beautiful thing to see the entire ecosystem come together. Um, but yeah, so check this out. So I'm gonna just share my screen really quick and just give you like the kind of the backdrop of what compared to these platforms, why Sway is a dope platform, right? So you see you have Forex.com, ACAP, Vantage, Awanda, and IC Markets. These are five brokers that have been around for 15 years plus, right? ACAP, Vantage, and IC Markets have been around since at least 2009, 2019, 2024. That is about what, 15 years. And then you have Forex.com and Awanda have been around for 1999, 25 and 30 years almost, right? But if you notice, right, Sway Markets is regulated by who? They're regulated as ASIC, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission. And all you have to do is Google it, and you can see all you have to do is Google it, and you'll be able to see, how it pretty much, what the Australian. So if I just type in ASIC, right? What is ASIC? Before I go into that, you can see that all of the five platforms are regulated by one particular body, and that's ASIC, the Australian Securities and Commission and Investments Commission. Now, the U.S. brokers are regulated by the CFTC, but they're also regulated by ASIC. The Australian brokers are not regulated by the CFTC. So that should tell you something off rip. So let me just go here. Right. What is ASIC? Oh, what is ASIC? Regulatory. Right. So as you can see, ASIC regulation is a set of laws and regulations that govern the financial markets, corporations, and financial services organizations in Australia. The Australian Securities and Investments Commission, ASIC, is the independent governing body that enforces these regulations, right? ASIC's regulations aim to promote a fair, transparent, and efficient financial system, protect investors, consumers, and creditors, maintain trust and integrity in the financial system, help Australians be in control of financial lives, right? Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. It's dope. So yes, although U.S. customers are using Sway, they are still regulated, which is pretty dope. All right. And so now, boom, there you have it. And then also, as you can see, the US brokers have one to 200 leverage or 50 to 1 leverage, 200 to 1 leverage. But really you want 1 to 500 leverage when you're trading, foreign exchange, right? And the beautiful thing about soy markets is that not only do you have longevity in the long term, but you also have they have their own regulation. I mean, their own platform. So no, they don't use MT5, C Trader, Web Trader. What they do use is they have their own platform called Soy Markets, right? Which is so dope. And Soy Markets allows you the ability to be able to trade on your own, and it's very simple. So the last thing I'm going to go over really quick when it comes to Soy Markets is the what people call the affiliate program. And I think that this is one of the most dopest affiliate programs out there, right? So when you're building your own trading account, when you're building your own trading platform, really what happens is you now have the ability to make money off of your likeness, right? You're building a community, you're teaching your community how to trade, you're teaching them terminology and all that. And the dope part about it is that now you're literally able to, share the platform with other people. And then when people trade, right, when you have active traders on the platform, what happens is that now they are trading and you're able to earn money off of that trading. It's called affiliate marketing. It's very simple, right? So as you can see, so what's possible? So if the average person has anywhere from $500 to $1,000 in their account, right, with 100 active traders, you're probably going to be making anywhere from 1,000 to $1,200 weekly. With 1,000 active traders, you're going to be able to make a $10,000 to $12,000 weekly. 10,000 active traders, 100,000 to $120,000 weekly. And you guys cannot see this, so it's all good. And I'm not gonna delete this. I'm gonna keep this. This is dope. Right. So let's just start from the beginning. So you can see here that you're able to get 100 active traders. You're making up to $1,200 weekly. 1,000 active traders, about $12,000 weekly. 10,000 active traders, $120,000 weekly. And 100,000 active traders, about $1.2 million weekly, right? And this is often the account size of $500 to $1,000. So obviously, if you get this number to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, obviously that the numbers will get bigger as more traders come into the system, which is very dope, right? And the cool thing about trading is that when you're trading in a space and when you're growing your community, I tell everybody to document their process because you're gonna build a following. You're gonna start to build a following, and then what's gonna happen is that people are gonna start to follow you, trust you a little bit, respect your opinions, whether they make money or not. The goal is to help people make money, of course. But they're gonna trust you because you're being very transparent with your journey. Like me, I'm very transparent with my journey, and so I just wanted to make this quick video about what Sway Markets has to offer. And the beautiful thing about this is that you're able to literally, if you have a following, what you're able to do is you're able to literally take your following. If you have 1,000 followers, 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 20,000 followers, 1,000,000 followers, what you can literally do is you can create your own community of traders. Now, what does that mean? Are people learning how to trade? Now, what does that mean? It simply means this, right? You go create a free community. You can use WAP. You can use whatever community that you want to, and you get some education. Somebody like me can help you set up the education, the basics, and then we can put you in certain group chats to where now you're able to give them signals. You're able to help them trade live and do all these things. So it's amazing to see what's happening in this community. I think that Soy is going to be one of the platforms that changed the game for everybody, and I definitely want you to really understand what's happening in the trading space. And the reason why I'm also making this video is because like things in the world are happening, right? So let me just do this right here. So things in the world that's happening. Like for example, you have 45,000 workers that just literally went on strike. They're called longshoremen. Now, what longshoresmen? Now, what does that mean? That means that they are the people who take care of taking the containers that come over from overseas and importing them onto the ports. Take the containers, importing them on the ports, and they just went on strike today as of October 1st, because literally what's happening is that they feel like they need to be more compensated because they were working during the pandemic and these companies were making a lot of money, the people who owned the containers and whatnot. And now they decided to go on a they literally just decided to go on strike. And I'm laughing because it's crazy, but it's not funny, but it's crazy. Like these people have the unity to say, you know what, 45,000 people all up and down the East Coast, 14 different ports. are going on strike. Now, in a time like today, how does that affect people? Very simple. If we can't get access to toiletries, if we can't get access to food, non-perishables or perishables, if we can't get access to, if car salesmen can't get access to more cars, if we can't get access to clothes being imported, well, guess what? People are going to be running to the stores, and the stores aren't going to be able to replenish fast enough, which means that there's not going to be enough goods to be able to purchase, which means that there's not going to be enough money flowing in these economies and these stores, which means that if they can't sell anything, we can't buy anything. And that means that people will end up starting to get laid off because they can't pay these people absorbent amount of money because of the structure is gone. Right? It's like one chink in the armor creates a big catastrophe. And now, if you're an American citizen or if you're a citizen, period, what happens is that now we have to rely on these people in order to make money, right? If you are in any of these sectors that depend on these longshoresmen, well, guess what? Over time, if they say if this thing lasts a week or two, if this thing lasts a week, we'll feel it. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we're gonna go crazy in terms of we might fall into a deep recession. And the crazy part about it is that the president said, you know what, we're willing to go 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 3 months of no longshoresmen is going to be detrimental to our economy. But this is where something like trading comes into play, right? Remember, you can go and sign up and get your free account with Sway Markets. Open up your demo account, try it out. You can add yourself to our group chats. That's all good. They're down below. But now what happens is that this is where something like trading comes into play, because now you have the ability to learn a skill set that's going to now pay you forever. Now you have the ability to learn a skill set that you don't have to leave your house in order to make money. You can go and make $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day, $400 a day, right? You can do these things. And now then what also happens is that you're able to literally you're able to literally go into the marketplace on your computer, even using AI to go and get these and extract these numbers and these profits outside of the market, but on your computer. Imagine if you can make an extra $50 a day. Well, $50 a day times 20 trading days, it's $1,000 right there extra. But what if you can make $500 a day times 20 days? That's an extra $10,000 a day, $10,000 a month, right? And you're receiving this money in Bitcoin, which means that when you're receiving money in Bitcoin, it becomes a tax-free moment until you exchange to a different currency. So listen, this is an amazing platform. Trading is something that I think that everybody should be willing to learn. Everybody should be willing to participate in. And there's different AIs that you can use in order to extract money from the markets. And the beautiful thing about Sway is that Sway has different types of platforms that you can use in order to get access to money. And let me show you that really quick. So I am on a Sway Markets account right here. Boom. So one of the things that we have is we have what's called a PAM rating, right? You have PAM accounts where people can literally, you can go on here and see who has accounts, who is trading on their accounts and whatnot. And, you can click the different ages of the accounts. So let's click solo auto, for example. And this is where you can put your money on these accounts and you can have some of the traders on the platform trade, right? So let's go solo auto. Right? You can see in this account is 47 investors, 23 weeks. So that's about 4, 5, 6 months almost, right? He's doing about 20% a month, right? 20% a month in income, which is pretty dope. And so you can put your money on here, you can actually trade it. That's one way that you can access the markets. Then you can open up your own account, demo account, and trade it. Then we also have something called Sway Funded. Sway Funded is dope because now you have access to get more access to challenges. So the best thing about it is that you don't have to use your own money when you're trading. right? The cool thing about what's called a funded account or a prop firm is that you don't have to access your own money to actually make money in the markets. So, for example, let's say you purchase a smaller account for 10 bucks on Sway Funded, which if you just click the link below, you can create your free Sway funded account below. So what happens is that now you're getting access to this money. Let's say you spend $10, right? And then you get $10, and then you get access to $1,000. You're gonna have to pass what's called a challenge, right? And depending on the type of challenge you pick, there's parameters in the challenge. And in the challenge, what happens is that you have to pass the rules, right? You can only have a certain amount of drawdown, a certain amount of profit, every day, every week. Boom. And then once you pass the challenge, you go on to the next phase, phase one, phase two, phase three, boom. And then you get access to that $1,000, right? And then based off of how much you purchase, you get access to the profits of that $1,000 account. It could be 80%, it could be 90% of the profit. So let's say you make $400 in a week. Well, guess what? You're gonna get 80 or 90% of those profits. And that's the beautiful thing of having a funded account is that you can actually get access to an exorbitant amount of money without having to risk all your money at one time. Right. And so let's just go to challenge. Let's go to challenge and let's see. Let's go to start challenge. Right. You can see that you can get access from anywhere up to $1,000 all the way up to $200,000, which is crazy. Only for 1,500. Imagine if somebody said, "Hey, we're gonna help you learn this skill set of trading, and then now, once you get really good, instead of risking your own money, spend $1,500. You're gonna get access to $200,000, and then once you pass the challenges based off of the parameters, based off how you learn how to trade, then what's gonna happen next? You're gonna pass the challenge. You're gonna get access to this money." And then from there, you can just use this account. So it's like a cheat code in a sense. It's crazy. And then for people who don't want to risk all their money, this is the way to go. I'm telling you. Click the link below, click the free link, get your account today. Right. And then the beautiful thing about it is there's also an affiliate network that you can use, the affiliate network, and you can see, who signs up for it and whatnot. All you do is, grab your link right here. Your affiliate certificate is here, boom. And then also you can see the leaderboard in the challenges, right? You can see who is leading in the challenges, what phases is so crazy, right? And that's the beautiful thing about the transparent part of what, Sway Markets has going on. They're very transparent in how they do these things. And we could look at all the people who got funded, all the people who got funded so far. Boom, net profit, net profit. Imagine this is all free money, all in different countries: Nigeria, Romania, the Philippines, Uganda, Nigeria, the United States, India, Uzbekistan, United Kingdom, Italy, Romania. It's crazy. So, this is dope. We have Sway and we have Sway Hydration as well. But listen, I think this is the perfect time to be able to trade because at the end of the day, the world is in a place where you want to start controlling your own destiny. We want to start controlling our own narrative. We want to start controlling our own finances, and this is one of the ways that you can do it. The foreign exchange market is the largest market in the world. We just came back from Croatia, right? We just came back from Croatia, and one of the first things we had to do is exchange our US dollar for the euro. But guess what? There's an exchange rate, and that's happening all over the world. And now you can predict the exchange rate from your laptop. Seven to $10 trillion a day in liquid goes through this foreign exchange market. Now, 22 billion goes to the U.S. market, but it's a U.S. global market. It's a U.S. market. The foreign exchange market is global, so you can do this from anywhere in the world, from your laptop, computer, wherever. So, like I said before, make sure you stay tuned in so you don't get tuned out. Like, subscribe, and share this post if you saw some value from it. But then also, create your free accounts, get in our free groups below, and we're excited to just share the YouTube journey, man. Let's go.